Hi, so in this video we're going to be looking at vector rules. We'll be doing a brief introduction to vectors. So what is a vector? A vector is a quantity with a magnitude and a direction compared with a scalar which only has a magnitude. So velocity is a vector because it matters what direction you're traveling in, whereas speed you can be traveling in any direction. Okay, they're represented using maybe a line segment, a bold letter or an underline letter. Normally when you're writing you use the underline. You can show them using a column vector where the top number is the number of units you're traveling in the x direction, the middle one is y direction, and the bottom one is the z direction. If you have a negative, it means you're traveling backwards in that direction. We can also show a vector using unit vectors in the x, y, and z direction. So we can have 2i minus 3j plus k, which can then be written instead as a column vector if you prefer. Okay, so when we're got vectors and we're adding and subtracting them, what you do is you add and subtract the components separately. That means you add all the x bits first, and then all the y bits, and then all the z bits. So if I got a plus b, here's my a vector, my b vector, add the x bits, 2 plus 4 gives you 6, and the y bits minus 1 plus 3, so that gives you 2. And if I was using the line segments, a is along 2, down 1, so I go along 2, down 1. And then I start B where I finish my A, and my B is 4, 3, so I go along 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1, 2, 3. And then my answer is whatever I would do to get from the beginning to the end. So to get from the beginning to the end, I have to go along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 1, 2. So that's where my 6, 2 comes from. Okay, so another example, C minus A plus B. So C is minus 3 for the x component, minus 2 plus 4, that gives minus 1, and then C is 2 minus 1 plus 3 gives you the y component. So I've gone backwards 1, and then I've gone up 6. And if I do this, I start at the beginning of C because that's my first one. So C told me to go back 3, 1, 2, 3, and up 2. Then I had to do minus A. Now, if I was doing positive A, I'd go along 2, down 1. But because I'm doing minus it, I reverse it. So I'm going back 2, up 1. And then I'm adding B. So I'm going along 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going up 1, 2, 3. So in total, what have I done? I've gone back 1 and up 6. And that's what I've got here. Back 1, up 6. Okay, so we can also multiply vectors by a scalar, and so if I have the vector 3 minus 1, so I go along 3, down 1, and I do 5 lots of it, I've got 5 lots of it, again starting the next one at the end of the first one. So then I go along 3 again, down 1, along 3 again, down 1, along 3 again, down 1, along 3 again, and down 1. So in total, I've gone along 15 and down 5. Okay, the last thing we're just going to look at here is when vectors are equal. Now, vectors are equal if they have the same direction and length. They do not need to start in the same place. So this vector and that vector, you can see, same direction, same length, are equal vectors. It doesn't matter that they're not starting in the same place, and these ones are equal as well. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Goodbye.